Hi everybody, welcome to the channel Hayward's Cooking. So, welcome to this week. And guess what? On Monday it was my birthday, February the 1st. So, and I have a new pen. Wow, look at that. Isn't it amazing? I love this pen. I'm so in love with this pen. I got it from our place, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And it has a place where you can rest the ladle, and and oh god, I love this pen. Okay, anyway, okay, sorry for sidetracking. Anyway, so this week was my birthday, as I mentioned. My birthday was on February the 1st, and I learned from somebody, okay, a very good friend of mine, Missy Day. I was having lunch with her yesterday, and with her and Nikki, and she said this. She said, Suki, how many times do I have to tell you celebrating your birthday is for the whole month? It's not just one day, it's not just 1 week, it's the whole month. So this week is about celebrating. So today's channel is about celebrating, and I'm going to feature some food that I love cooking and I love eating. I'm a foodie, and this dish is from Singapore, and it's shrimp omelette. Somebody was asking me, can you make omelette with shrimp? How is it even possible? Well, it's a Singaporean dish, and it's we eat it for lunch, or we eat it for snacks, or we eat it for dinner, and it's called in Mandarin it's called 虾仁蛋, which means that 虾 means shrimp, 仁蛋 means egg, so omelette. So it's shrimp omelette, and today I'm gonna feature shrimp omelette. Okay, it's my favorite dish, and it's about celebrating, and it's about celebration of my birthday, celebration of who I am. Okay, celebrating of my heritage, celebrating of Singapore, and the yummy food. Okay, so what do we need for today? So you need shrimp. Of course, I mean shrimp omelette. Yeah, right? Okay, and I have added 1.5 eggs. Okay, so why 1.5 is a very strange ratio on mine. I guess because I love eggs, and I didn't want to put too many egg yolks. So 1 egg is there. Another one, another egg, I just added all the egg white and half of the egg yolk. So okay, so it's 1.5 eggs. Okay, and I need pepper. Alright, and ginger water, which means that ginger that's sliced, and you add a little bit of water and you pound it so it becomes like that. And there's water, so it's the ginger water. I'll explain to you why. Okay, and oil. Okay, tamari sauce, sesame oil, you need that for Chinese cooking, sake, and of course salt. Alright, so first things first, we need to I have already peeled the prawns, the shrimps. Yeah, so we need to, what we call, we need to, wash it in salt water. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of salt here. Okay, I'm going to add water. Wash it. Yep. So, thing about salt water is this. Okay, for seafood, it's very important to wash it after you have peeled the shells, after you have cleaned the fish or if you clean the seafood, to wash it in salt water, so you take away that strong, intense smell. That's the purpose of it. Okay, so it's now, I've drained the water already. Let me drain some more. Hang on. Yep, I've drained the water. Okay, all right. So now we need to marinate with, okay, 1 tablespoon of that ginger water. So why do we use that? Okay, so ginger water, what it does is that it takes away that intense smell. Okay, so you can use it for poultry, you can use it for pork, you can even use it for seafood. Okay, so it takes away that intense smell. Yeah, all right. A little bit of pepper. Okay, salt. Okay, a little bit of sesame oil. Okay, 1 tablespoon of sake. So like what I mentioned in the previous installments, that you need to use plain sake, or you can use Chinese cooking wine. Okay, so why sake? Because it gives that diversity in terms of taste, and it makes it taste really yummy. So marinate the shrimp. Okay, so sometimes you may want to, after you marinated it, you may want to leave it in the fridge. Okay, but for me right now, since I'm doing this channel, I'm going to cook it right now. Okay, wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to turn on the frying pan. Okay, so for this frying pan, for those of you, okay, I'm not advertising for our place, but it's just that I just am so in love with the frying pan. So it's from our place. So those of you who have gotten this frying pan from our place, yeah, so make sure that the heat is not too intense, it's not high. Okay, make sure so that to maintain the so that the stickiness, I mean, you know, so that this is a non-stick pan, so you got to ensure that it's low to medium heat. So for me, I've put it in medium heat. Okay, and they advocate that the pan shouldn't be heated empty, which means that there's nothing there and you heat it up. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to put some oil. So the good part about this pan is that you don't need a lot of oil. You just need a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Okay, hang on. Let me take my plate. Okay. Alright. Okay. So let me just heat up the oil, make sure that it's heated, then I can put in the shrimp. Okay, so as I mentioned in my previous installments, I am a life coach. I work with teens, I work with kids, I work with adults using the modem of photography. Okay, so today's theme is about celebration of life. Okay, and I have a combination of cards, picture cards, and I also have a combination of interesting cards I will show you later. Okay, yeah, so alright, so I'm going to feature 4 cards today. Okay, so these cards are taken from Points of View, the Flow edition. Okay, this one, and Points of View, the coaching game. Okay, so in between, comparison, presence, and gratitude. So the first card, in between. Okay. So in between, what struck me about this picture card was the words. The words really struck me, in between. Okay. So, I mean, isn't it so, isn't it so true about what we're going through right now? Hang on, hold that thought. Let me add shrimp. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, okay, is that we're gonna add the shrimp first. Okay, we're gonna fry the shrimp first before we add the eggs. Okay. So what we need to do is that to cook the shrimp until it's pink in color. Okay. So someone was asking me, why do I not add the eggs together with the shrimp? Okay, the complicated thing is this: if eggs cook really quickly, okay. So the difficulty is that if you add the shrimp together with the eggs will be very, very cooked, and the shrimp will be not so cooked. So that will be the difficulty part. I mean, it'll be challenging. Okay, so yeah, all right. So I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. Okay, so for the eggs, we're going to season with 1 tablespoon of tamari sauce. Tablespoon of sake, a pinch of sesame oil, and a little bit of pepper, white pepper. Okay, so I'm going to whisk the eggs. Okay, I can see that my shrimps are turning pink. Okay, so when you cook this shrimp omelette, do ensure that the shrimp is not overcooked. We don't want the shrimp to be too overcooked. Neither do we want it to be undercooked. So make sure that you cook till it's pink color. Okay, it's gonna be just a little bit more. Then we'll add in the eggs. Okay. Smells so nice. Okay. Yep, it's cooked already. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna add in the eggs and coat the shrimps. Okay, ensure that the eggs coat the shrimps. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna put medium heat. Okay, and just let the eggs coat the shrimps. So for those of you who like spring onions, which I don't, spring onions are not my friend, I'm allergic to spring onions, you may add the spring onions. Or what we call cilantro. Okay, cilantro is cilantro is not my friend too, because I'm allergic to cilantro and spring onions, unfortunately. Okay, so make sure that the egg is not too runny. Just stir it evenly, gently. So, yep. Okay, I think the eggs should be ready pretty soon. And okay. You don't want to overcook the eggs. Neither do you want to undercook the eggs. Just make sure that it's not too runny, and yeah, I think it's fine. Alright, and that's it. That's it. It's so easy to make. Okay, so easy to cook. Can you see that? Oh wow. Okay, I'm going to scoop onto the plate. Oh my god, don't my eggs look beautiful? Hang on. And that's it. Look at that. Wow. That's it. Okay? And interestingly, I'm featuring eggs too in my pictures. Okay? Interesting. Okay, so I was mentioning that I used the modem of photography in my coaching. So this picture of what struck me was the word in between. So in between is not an easy place for most of us, because we feel that it's neither here nor there. We feel like we are in transition. We feel like we're in the waiting room. We're waiting indefinitely. We don't know when will things move. That is what is going around in the world right now. Okay, people are experiencing a lot of what we call in between. Okay, so during the in between time, it's not easy. It is really tough, and it is very tempting for us to make comparisons. Oh, look at that, 2 eggs. Interesting, right? Comparisons. So what do I mean by comparison? So what struck me about this picture was that there are 2 eggs, and one is definitely bigger than the other one. Okay, and the other one thing that struck me was the word comparison. So comparison in terms of like we compare with somebody. It's like, why aren't I moving faster, compared to someone so and so? Why does that person have that and I don't have that? It is very common to do that, to compare. Okay? So we know that when we compare, sometimes we feel a lot of envy. We feel negative feelings, and we start to feel that kind of self-pity, like oh poor me, so and so is moving faster than me, but what about me? Somebody was mentioning this, okay, that many times when we compare, we do not know what is going on in the other person's life, because most of the time people do not really share what's going on in their lives. So that person that you're comparing with, may have their own struggles. They may have their own what you might call cross to bear. They might have their own stresses. So we do not know. So how do we cope with the in between? How do we cope with it? So the most is by being present. Okay, I like this word presence, and I like the picture. It's so beautiful. It's like the pencils are all lined up, and each pencil belongs in certain groove, and they have their own beauty. Okay, so how do we practice being present? So, like, some of us we pray, some of us we meditate, some of us we sit in our room and we take deep breaths and we focus on being present with our breath, with what's going on in our body, our breath, and be present. So how do you practice being present? Which means that right now, where you are, focus on where you are. It is not easy because many times you'll be thinking of, okay, what will I be doing tomorrow? What will I be doing over the weekend? What will I be doing next week? But just sit there and concentrate and focus on what you're going through right now. What is the present? Because the more you focus on the present and you build your present, it will affect your future. Your present will affect the future. So another way of practicing being present is like when you're with someone, put aside your mobile phone, put aside your devices, and really be with that person, be with the situation, be in life. You will be amazed what comes out of it when you do that. Not easy. It's not easy. I struggle most of the time, and being present is a daily thing for me. Okay, and the next one is gratitude. Okay, I like the word gratitude, and I like the picture because it has that certain zenness about it. Gratitude. So what does it mean by being having gratitude? There's this, it's so common to hear, let gratitude be your new attitude and all that stuff. But what does it mean to have gratitude? So gratitude would be like to be grateful for what is positive in your life, because there is always something positive in your life, because life is not just all the negatives. Okay, yeah, neither is it all the positives. Yeah, but it's both the negative and the positive. Is what you choose. Okay, I'm not mentioning about, it's focusing on it's the half full cup or the half empty cup. No, I'm not talking about that. But it's like really, really be grateful for what is positive today. So every day before you go to bed, list down just one thing that you can be grateful for. So for example, I can say that I am grateful for this channel. Okay, that's one thing. I have many things. Yeah, I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my loved ones. I'm grateful for, that I can celebrate my birthday for the whole month of February. Okay, Missy, if you are watching this video, which I know you'll be watching this video, yeah? Missy Day, love you, and I am celebrating my birthday for the whole month of February. Yeah. So, okay, so be grateful for one thing, okay, every day. All right? So, here are the cards. In between, comparison, presence, and gratitude. Okay, I want to read to you a very interesting story. Okay. Hang on. Hi, guess what? I left the book in my room. Oh no. Okay, so anyway, I instead of sharing with you a story, I am going to share with you two quotes. Okay? This was given to me by a very, very good friend of mine called Missy Day. She gave it to me for my birthday. It's called Gratitude Cultivate a Grateful Heart. Okay, there are 50 inspirational insight cards inside, yeah, this box. Okay, and Missy Day, I know you're watching this, okay? All right, I'm going to read to you two quotes, okay? And okay, the first quote is by Oprah Winfrey, and she says this: the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Okay, let me repeat. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. And this is a quote by Oprah Winfrey. Okay. I'd like to read to you another quote, and it's by Robert Broad. And he says this: enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. So enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. So that's it for today. I'm going to eat my snack. Okay, and so that's today's dish, shrimp omelette. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'm grateful for all of you, and I'll see you next week. And next week I'm going to do a Valentine's special, so stay tuned. Okay, click onto my channel and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week and have a awesome week, and may many blessings come into your life. See you. Bye.